Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and welcome back to Crush Crush. So previously, we went through with the Foxy Professor here, and today, you would probably expect that I'd start going through some of the other LTE girls that have been on my back burner for the longest time, but I think this video is a little... well, this video topic is going to be just a little more... well, you'll see what I mean. First off, they're having a sale! So if you look here, well, if I could bring this into view, let's see, Winter Blues tried this Winter News. So, yeah, from December 14th until January 5th, yes, from December 14th to December 5th, okay, no. Everyone is back for a limited time and 10% off the girl bundles. That isn't the only thing going on, though. So, the topic of this video is, who's that girl? Well, oh darn it. Okay, there we go. So, yes, essentially, the long story short is Ayano is no more. Now there is only Ayeka. I'm honest, if I'm being honest here, I'm not too thrilled about the name. I made a post about her sort of recently, and I even thought, well, Ayeka is an actual name. Ayeka sounds a little like an off-brand Ayaka. But she's still a yandere girl. She is now 100% Sad Panda Studios original OC girl, Do Not Steal. Not related at all to that game I refuse to mention made by that man that I refuse to name because I refuse to give that man or that game any free advertisement. So let's have a look at her really quick. From what I understand, she was initially unveiled on Artist Panda's Patreon, which, well, I'm not a part of that, so I did not get to see her. But, yeah.
How's my senpai today? Being amazing as usual?
So, taking a look at her, the obvious thing you're going to notice is the hair. The uniform is a different color, but I mean, obviously, it's still the same general idea. And she still retains Michaela Laws' voice lines. I don't know if that means that potentially, if they ever do decide to update any of her lines for any potential other girls, that they'll bring Michaela Laws back in. I'd kind of like for them to, because personally I do actually like Michaela Laws' voice acting. I liked her voice acting when she was part of that game I refuse to mention. Plus, that girl can sing. Like, if you haven't listened to her do some of those yandere Christmas songs, that girl can sing. Like, you don't believe it. Like, that girl has mad talent. And she apparently does do some game dev work in addition to voice acting, so there is also that. What I do feel kind of bad is that all of the voice actors who were part of that project essentially had to... like, Michaela Laws doesn't even have it listed in her what used to be Twitter bio anymore. Because, well, I really don't even want to explain what's going on with that game, but point being, a lot of them were volunteers, and I felt bad that they were all kind of... they all collectively left, understandably so, once a lot of this stuff was brought to light. And I just kind of would like to hope that Well, maybe now that we have a quote-unquote original Wanderley character now, Michaela Laws will still be around to continue voicing her. But I suppose that's really up to Sad Panda Studios to hire her again, and... oh, did she do the... I wasn't even paying attention. But anyway, it's up to Sad Panda Studios to actually, well, you know, put out the work for her, and for Michaela Laws to actually accept it. Considering how she must feel about all of this, I mean, I have no idea, but as a fan, I am just kind of here like, I would like to hear Michaela Laws return to voice this character some more. But I would say that I do understand why she probably would never want to touch this role again, just given all the years wasted, and literally years wasted, as the voice of Ayano that ended up being for nothing in the end, so... But, I mean, I still feel that she is a very talented voice actress, and she deserves a lot more credits than what people give her for. But anyway. So, yes. Pretty much everything here is more or less still the same. I don't remember the birthday, and, well... Well, I guess if you wanted to confirm, you could probably go look at either any archived archived video footage of Ayano when she was still part of the game and compare it. Like, there are other playthroughs on YouTube. There's my videos covering Ayano. But, yeah, as you can see here, she is now different. Oh man, there is just so much red going on here. Look at all that red. And yeah, that's still there. That's... yeah, I actually do remember that. I remember that as well. And yeah, she's still eating the crab. Lovely. How will this play out? Okay, looks like they changed her here too. I guess, why not, just for old time's sake. With blushing confidence, you approach your high school crush, Generica, and give her a love note confessing your feelings. It works! She has a crush on you too! What a concept! Although, this still, unfortunately, does bear resemblance to the school from that game. Although, not a lot, but... then again, I haven't touched that game in literal years because I stopped caring about that game years ago. So, I don't know if the school from that game changed at all, but anyway. That's besides the point. And, yeah, so far so good. You agree to meet up later under the sakura trees for a date. As you leave, cold wind blows, rustling the flower petals. Rival for Senpai crushed. Stabbed. Why would you go out with me? Stab. Strangely, Generica does not show up later for your date. She doesn't love me! After waiting an hour, you accept that she must not have felt the same way for you. Damn it, if I wanted to get stood up... oh, actually, wait, this is... we're at a high school, right? Well... okay, well, I mean, I didn't get stood up in high school. It was middle school where I got stood up, though. As you leave, you bump into another girl. And, yeah, the rest is history. The other thing, though, is... some of the voice... oh, okay, she still does the freaky I'm gonna kill you eyes. So... you would think, what about the voice lines where Ayano would interact with the other girls, right? Well, there are some mixed results with that, and I'm gonna see if I can demonstrate some of them. Okay, well, I'm quickly just trying to look through some I almost said Tumblr post. No, Reddit post, and someone actually is kind of arguing the point with me about her name. How Ye is not a kana sound in Japanese, so Ayeka doesn't work as a name or even any combination of sounds in Japanese for that matter. And some of the names that they give would be Ayaka, Ayeka, or Aeka. Yeah, so I do apologize if my Japanese is off, because I do not speak Japanese outside of, well, the repeating anime characters' names and things of the like. But, yeah, so I guess we even have somebody here who has done their research kind of say that Ayeka's name really does sound off-brand. But, well, I don't know. I'm still not thrilled about the name. Like, I don't know. But, okay, so looking at it, girls like the Dark One, Copernicus, both of whom I cannot test this with, Daria, Ruri, Sawyer, Explora, Esper, Mallory, and Lake all have at least one line where Ayano's name was originally mentioned. Now, we've had this has been met with some bit of mixed results. Now, obviously, since Artist Panda is the voice for the Dark One and Mio, you could say that she can go ahead and record new lines for Mio and the Dark One whenever she feels like. But when it comes to anyone else, it's like you'd have to hire them to come in, or, well, maybe not come in, but you'd have to hire them to record new voice lines, and, you know, so... Well, I'm gonna kind of back, like how it was back in the old days, where I'd be going back and forth trying to get the dialogue I want. I'm gonna try to see if I can trigger some of these dialogues where Ayano's name was originally mentioned. So, yeah, I'm gonna try this out now. And let me start with Mio.
Won't you play with me?
Later.
I'm so happy! Not even the harsh looks.
Aw man, someone kept posting gore pics to my Twitch stream last night. Super gross.
Come to think of it, I don't think I have ever shown off the dialogues with... Okay, she does do the I kill you eyes. She doesn't even do the... Or, what am I trying to say? I don't think I ever did show this off, so maybe I'll leave some of this in.
I love video games, but I'm worried Mio might be addicted to them. Has she ever overreacted to losing a game?
Not that I know of.
I knew you liked this game for the plot. Wink.
Did you hear the news about Mio? You haven't? Oh well, I don't want to gossip.
And then you're just gonna... Okay, no, I'm not gonna finish that. I would be no better than Monica if I were to do that, and well... Yeah, so... I guess... pretty much. That's the only thing that I can think of, is they just combined Ayano with Eka, and they got Ayeka, which, well, like I said, at least one other person agrees with me, and they even went out of their way to show, like, hey, this phonetically should not make any sense in actual Japanese language.
The other day, I found my favorite arcade with a hammer put through the screen. Someone must have gotten frustrated.
Yeah, Space Invaders, am I right? Ah, I see you! I point at you! Ha ha ha! Now for magic music time! Yes! Yeah, I haven't done that in a while now, have I? Well, mostly because I did not want to give that man free advertising for his quote-unquote game that has been in development for almost a decade now.
Have you met that weird girl with the auburn hair? I get a Silent Hills vibe from her.
Okay, the auburn hair, so that is different. Unfortunately, since I never did... I'm pretty sure that I never did the dialogue when Ayano was still in the game between them two, so... I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure that Ayano did not have auburn hair. So that makes more sense now. So, yeah, they changed that, but yeah, I'm trying to see... What about where she gets name-dropped, you know?
Oh, Senpai, you're so kind dating someone like Mio, even with all of those videos of her online.
Hey, she had a reason for that. Now, unfortunately, I cannot remember the exact reasons for it because it's been a while since I played Hush Hush, but she eventually renounced those ways.
You're so adorable. I just want to buy a body pillow of you and sleep with it. Wait. Looking for some force feedback, are we? Come here.
Have you seen Mio's Twitch stream? She's great! She'd almost be good enough to have one without showing off her tits.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Oh man, I'm getting some intense PMs online lately. Creepy stalker stuff. Maybe I should unplug for a bit.
Yeah... probably.
That Mio is so funny. Every time she tells a joke, I just want to tear my face off. It's so funny.
Ayeka. Hi, Ayeka. Give me your face. Okay, well... I'm not sure, but I mean, I don't have the patience to be here all day going back and forth between them two, so... I'm just gonna go and skip over to Ruri and see if that starts anything there.
I'm really enjoying playing with Ayeka's mind. Today I posted an obituary for you, and she lost her mind. Oh, by the way, the government thinks you're dead now. My bad. Hope you get that cleared up.
Okay, well that actually didn't take too long. So, you can hear it. Like, you can hear that they kind of did, like, some... Well, I can't even call that sentence mixing, because they're not mixing words here. They're mixing, like, vowel and consonant sounds to make it sound different. But yeah, you can totally hear it right there. But yeah, I mean, sure enough, they changed it. And if you note, when I brought up the update post on Steam, they clearly do not mention what's going on here. But, well, those of us who used to follow that game, we do know, so. And, well, I mean, of course, unfortunately, I have no desire of restarting this game again and going to start through the whole shebang all over again, so no. But yeah, so you can kind of hear it, and I mean, I can kind of understand why they wouldn't want to just, you know, throw everything in the air and bring back every single voice actress to re-record this one bit of dialogue. Like, that would be expensive, so I mean, I can kind of understand that, but yeah, I am just kind of here like, it's kind of a mixed bag here.
I feel like you're my destiny, Senpai. You're the reason I'm alive.
I enjoy everything about you. That's actually mathematically impossible. I'm right.
I had a pet rock once. It died.
Then you must feel very proud of yourself.
I am incapable of fear. But, for the sake of politeness, I shall try to emulate it in Ayeka's presence.
Okay, yeah, like... Well, I'm probably still going to call it sentence mixing because I don't know what else to call it. But... yeah, you see what I mean? It even sounded a little, like... you know, like, kind of not right. But, like I said, that's probably the only reason why. Because, I mean, at least... I mean, it would make sense for them to do it, but it probably wouldn't be financially feasible to just... Well, yeah, throw everything in the air. Bring back all these people, have them re-record this one bit of dialogue, and just fix it into the game, versus if you can just kind of try to Frankenstein some kind of way of making it sound like they're saying Ayeka instead of Ayano. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me see, who else is on my list here? Okay, Sawyer. Where is Sawyer? Well, first I gotta go back to her.
I had a pet rock once. It died.
Yeah, lovely.
You know, I think that girl could probably use a friend. I'm gonna invite her to a yoga class with me and Lake. I'm sure they'll get along great. I'm an excellent judge of character.
Oh no. And I think that girl... Okay, well... They probably... Well, maybe that line was, I think that Ayano could use a friend. Maybe they were like... You know, like, that girl can use a friend instead.
Sorry, I'm just feeling a little irritable right now. I was practicing my set in the park, and someone kept booing me. People can be so rude sometimes.
Yeah, you got that right. Especially if you work in retail or customer service.
Sawyer's such an optimist. She could be really inspiring to anyone who actually listens to her.
Well, yeah, I guess for anyone who was wondering if, like, the snarkiness that Ayano had would remain, there you have it, folks. It remains.
I wonder what's bothering her. Oh, also, I saw her stab a volleyball. Talk about competitive spirit.
Wilson!
Hey, cutie. Wanna take me out for a smoothie?
Too easy, and I see you.
I was just looking through some of my selfies, and does it look like there's some kind of shadowy figure behind me in this one? I never noticed anything when I took it. Weird.
Yeah, it's funny how that works out, isn't it? And, yeah, once again, I do not have the patience to sit here all day and be flipping back and forth, so I guess next on my list is Explora.
Leggings as pants? I kind of thought Sawyer had more respect for herself than that, but I guess not.
Well, a lot of girls wear leggings for pants. Like, even Rosa in the Pokemon Black and White 2 games has those leggings for kind of pants, sort of. But, okay, whatever.
Hey, random question, but have I been messing up your sleep patterns? Ayeka told me blue light is bad for that, and I don't have a dark mode. I'm sorry.
And she's all blue. Okay, well, that one actually didn't sound as awkward, so to say.
I haven't laughed like that since I stumbled upon Keyboard Cat.
And the more time goes by, the more I realize Keyboard Cat was a long time ago. Even longer if you consider that that video was recorded with, I think, like an old camcorder, I believe. Which, some of you all probably don't even remember what those are. I kind of do. 'Cause my mom still had one. But yeah, so... Okay, who was next on my list? Was it... Okay, for sure I know that Mallory... Okay, it's Esper, Mallory, and Lake. luckily, well... Yeah, and unfortunately there's no, like... God, too bad you can't do something... Because, I mean, look at how many... Oh, by the way, we have a new girl coming up soon. When will she grace us with her presence? I don't know. I'll get my coat. I know. I'm sorry.
La luna estaba llena. Soñé de un paraíso lleno de amor.
Alright, well... Yeah, that's probably going to be... I keep seeing that and I'm like, why is that empty? It's like, duh, because you haven't done this yet, dummy. Okay, what I was going to say is... There's probably going to be another parallel event for the holiday, the Christmas holiday, so probably might be that.
Poor Explora. She's so laggy and out of touch. You're such a good person for even talking to her.
Anyway.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, I will now be kissing you!
Why doesn't Esper use her psychic powers to pick some winning lottery numbers? At least then, maybe she'd be able to afford a dress that fits her better.
Her dress doesn't fit her, like, weird, does it?
I had the loveliest dream about you last night. I hope it was a premonition. I've done my nails just in case. And I'm definitely free this coming weekend. And you know I like emeralds, right? Guess we'll find out.
Well, I guess... The dress is kind of open to interpretation, I guess. Alright, that wasn't about Ayeka. Or Ayano, or... whatever you want to call her now. I mean, honestly... Like, well, I guess... This'll be a hill I probably die on, but I still stand by my whole thing that Ayeka just... It does not sound right as a name. And I do feel something like that one person said, Aeka, Ayeka, or Ayaka, which probably would have been my personal favorite. Not because of Ayaka from Genshin Impact, but I mean just because it still has the kind of same ring to it, and it does phonetically make sense in Japanese language because, well, it's an actual name in Japanese, but yeah, so.
Why doesn't Esper use her psychic power?
Someone drew all over my birth chart in permanent marker! This is so inconvenient.
What are you doing? That's a Sharpie! That's permanent!
I guess Esper's alright. For a self-deluded quack whose entire personality revolves around pseudoscience.
I am not a duck, I am Rolf!
Telepathy works best when touch is also involved. Yes, I'm flirting with you.
I don't remember that.
Let's skip class today and lie in bed.
Let's just put it this way. That girl's mind is a scary place, no matter how emotionless she seems.
Yes, because she can't feel anything. But yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, I'm still operating on how it was when she used to be Ayano. But yeah.
I wouldn't get too close to that girl if I were you. She's alarmingly fond of knives. I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing. How would I know?
Aren't you supposed to know these things? Okay, well. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting a bunch of negatives on this.
I'd do anything for you. And do you know how useful psychic powers can be? Like, hey, are you thirsty? Look! An entire soda machine is floating toward you!
As long as you don't drop it on me, we'll be fine. Yeah, see, like... Yeah, I'm here like, now I remember why I started putting off getting all the dialogues between... Well, you know, before Michaela Laws recorded her second batch of smack talk about the other girls. Like, yeah, why I put it off, because it takes forever just to cycle through all of them.
No one does radical devotion quite like that one. Want me to put up a psychic block? See if I can make her leave us alone?
You can try, but I have no idea. Your results may vary on that. Just a feeling.
Someone's jealous of us. That means they think we're adorable together. And they're right. We are.
Can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Okay, no. I'm not going to be singing the Go-Go's. Yeah, well, that song's older than I am, so I doubt anyone knows what I'm talking about either. I only know because I listen to a lot of 80s music. And, well, yeah, pretty much a lot of music just in general from before I was ever born, so... Okay, I give up. Alright, let's move on to Mallory, and after that, Lake. See if that gives us anything.
I hope you're having a good day. And if not, then I hope something amazing is right around the corner for you.
Yeah, honestly, I was kind of having a bad day today, so... It is nice to hear that from you, though. Okay, yep, still nothing.
Mallory seems a little naive. She's too trusting, which would make her really easy to kidnap. And that would be... horrible.
Yes. It would be horrible. Especially if you were the one who did it!
I don't know if I trust that girl. I don't mean to be judgmental, but what's that red stuff all over her hands? Isn't that unsanitary?
That's just her hair dye. She put a little too much in this morning. You didn't see anything, you weird standing person. Alright, little early Markiplier for you. Anyhow.
Mallory seems a little...
What's cooking, good looking? Actually, I was just about to start making cookies. Would you prefer oatmeal raisin or potato mint chocolate chip?
I don't think I've ever tried potato mint chocolate chip, so... I like chocolate chips. Would I like this? I don't think I'd be into oatmeal raisin, though, I'm just saying. Also, what's shaken bacon?
I'm so happy! Not even the harsh looks of...
Did you hear a noise just now? Should we go outside and investigate?
No, you stay in the house. Or... Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. If my horror movie logic is right... If we... Well, actually, no. If we split up, she would be open to the killer and probably die. If we go together, there's a good chance she'll still probably die. Ugh. Horror movies, am I right?
How's my senpai today?
I feel a little uneasy around your friend Ayeka, but I know you'd never let anything bad happen to me.
Okay, that also did sound a little forced there. The Ayeka? It almost sounds like a question. Like, Ayeka? Am I saying that right? Ayeka? Okay, well, I guess now that means I can finally move on to Lake. And, well, obviously, like I said, I am not going to restart this game just so I can hear what the Dark One and Copernicus say about her. Or, well, her. I'm sorry. They would probably... Well, Copernicus would have probably a lot of nice things to say about you. The Dark One would probably be like, oh, wow, she is so boring, and she just gets on my nerves with how happy and positive she is about everything all the time. How painfully boring. And, yeah, it's been a long time since I've had to try to imitate the Dark One's sultry, sexy voice, so you have to forgive me. Anyway, Lake.
Mallory looks sick! Or did she just forget to put on makeup today?
Okay, screw you.
My intuition tells me to be wary of that girl. I bet she's one of those people who looks at a painting and unironically says, I could have done that.
Probably, yeah. She could probably look at the Mona Lisa and be like, oh crap, I could have done that. I could totally see that be a thing she does.
I'm so happy!
Have you seen my Lucky 2B pencil? I can't sketch without it. Well, perhaps it's ventured out on a journey of self-discovery. I can't fault it for that. Though I do wish it would have left a note.
The first lesson for the artist at sea. Always bring a spare pencil.
I'm not saying Lake's a gold digger. I'm just saying artists don't typically make a lot of money, so you should be careful.
No, I'd say she a gold digger. Okay, well. Yeah, I haven't heard that song in years, but I still get a kick out of it whenever I do hear it. But no, Lake is not a gold digger.
Lake has the most beautiful long hair. I hope it never gets caught in her pottery wheel.
Oh yes, I do believe that game had a similar elimination method with Osana. Well, kind of, I think. Like I said, I stopped caring about that game years ago, and as much as I like Cub Scout Jay's videos, I stopped watching his videos for that game, like, not long after that either, so I can't even remember.
Are we going to dinner? I'll have to see if I can find something in my closet that doesn't have paint all over it.
Yeah, Ayeka's probably just jealous that she doesn't look like a real-life mermaid the way Lake does. She truly is a fair lady of the lake!
Someone's been selling blatant copies of my work. I was upset at first, but then I remembered that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So I'm just glad that people like my stuff.
Yes, although unlike Marcel Duchamp, who started the whole absurdist movement, I don't think they're doing that to be an absurdist artist. I think they're doing it just because they straight up don't like you. Which, well, I like you. You have very pretty nails and very pretty hair and a lovely speaking voice, and sometimes you make my head hurt with the things you say, but I like you.
How's my senpai today?
That girl over there has red paint all over her. Is she an artist too?
No, that's just her hair dye. She just got too much of it in this morning.
There was a creepy girl following me around today. I asked if I could paint her, because she has such a uniquely expressionless face. But that seemed to offend her.
Yes, because her soul, it is empty like a trash can.
That girl asked me to draw her a comic idea. No pay. She said I should be grateful for the opportunity to grow my portfolio.
Yeah, and that's one reason why I feel bad. Like, that's why if I, well, like with my Akane sprites for DLC mods, I made sure, like, straight up, like, I want to make sure that I compensate you as an artist for creating her. I don't want to do that where it's like, you know, seem like, yeah, I want this for free. I'm too lazy and I don't give a crap to pay you properly. Like, people like that are the worst. So, yeah, and okay, around here was, I think, where the sentence mixing kind of occurred. At least it sounded that way. And I've been sitting here for 40-some minutes doing this, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop now. But, yeah, so I guess...
Lake has the most beautiful long hair. I hope it never gets caught in her pottery wheel.
Okay, that was... Can I do that again? Did she never have that before? Any sort of... Nope, she still has the little... octopus, octodog thing there, maybe. Oh, senpai, how awkward. I just noticed I'm wearing mistletoe. I guess you'll, have to... you know. Yeah. She legit looks like she should be in that... Well... I guess the more relevant... Well, one of the more relevant thing would be to say she looks like she belongs in the Ariana Grande video for Thank You Next. Which in itself is spoofing that one part in Mean Girls where they're doing that Christmas show and... yeah. She legit looks like she could have been one of Regina George's friends. Well... Actually, yeah, this was a different color before. That's why I'm here like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, there's a lot more red going on. This was... I think this was blue before.
Oh, senpai, I love this so much. And look at all the red hair dye spilled on it.
See, I told you, it was just her hair dye. She just got too much in this morning. You didn't see anything, you weird standing person? Okay, no, I already did that. Unique... Oh, that's right, I never got that unlocked because of the stupid senpai don't notice me! Thing that... the event that they will not rerun! Well... Wait, when the hell did I get the DX wedding dress for her? Oh well. You know it's bad when I don't remember, like, when did I get this?
I'll wear this all the time, senpai. Even when it rains or snows. I swear.
Well, good luck getting hypothermia in that when it's snowing.
I love it when you touch me, senpai.
Did you have to say that? Okay, let's see. What if I, for whatever reason, throw all caution and reason out the window and decide I want to marry her?
Let's be together. Forever.
And if you don't want to be together forever, I'll kill you in your sleep. Okay, yeah, that... Well, I actually don't even remember what Ayano's dress looked like before.
You've got such strong hands, senpai. I bet you could strangle anyone if you had to.
Huh. Kind of ironic that now her bow kind of looks like Monica's. Okay, well, I guess... I never saw the DX wedding dress. Probably because you were still Ayano and I did not want to give that man any free advertisement, so...
Let's be together. Forever.
Okay, well... There's definitely a lot of red going on.
I love it when you touch me, senpai.
Would you stop saying that? Okay, well... And I am getting you out of that. That will probably be one of the only times you ever see that dress. Because, yeah, even though you're not Ayano, it still just feels like it doesn't feel as weird anymore, but it still kind of does. Like, there's still, like, some residual weirdness to it. Like, I guess... For me, I guess you can't completely scrub Ayano out of the game entirely. Like, there's always going to be that DNA baked in there, but... I mean... They're trying to, at least, distance themselves from that certain individual that I refuse to name. I just kind of wish they executed this a little differently. Especially maybe trying to look up a Japanese name that phonetically makes sense and doesn't sound like someone misspelling Ayaka's name. But, well, okay. That's probably going to be all that I can... well, all that I would really be willing to show at this moment. And, yeah, I guess obviously... I mean, I've said it enough already, but a bit of a pop quiz! What happens if you take Ayano and a little bit of Monica? This is what you get right here. Complete with the hair ribbon, the long ponytail. Not, obviously, not including the beautiful green eyes that Monica has, but, oh well. She still has the red hair, and, yeah.
The cup of life, this is the one. Now is the time, don't ever stop. Push it along, gotta be strong. Push it along, right to the top. The feeling in your soul is gonna take control.
Okay, well, I guess math lesson over. So, anyway, yeah, I guess that'll be it for now. There isn't a whole lot else I can say about this, but otherwise, I do feel that, I mean, considering this is kind of a change to the game, I did want to at least address this in its own video first. Especially, well, going forward, yeah, it's going to be Ayeka, no more Ayano. And I mean, I do actually respect that Sad Panda is distancing themselves from that individual and his game that I just do not want to give any free advertising to. Which was one of the reasons why I would always, like, avoid Ayano at any costs. I mean, well, like I said, though, the DNA is still kind of baked in there, but I guess on a technicality, it's not Ayano anymore. But, yeah, the DNA is still kind of baked in there. But at the very least, Ayano is technically no longer part of this game. She was first implemented into the mobile version, and yeah, as of today, well, it was December the 14th when I was recording this. Obviously, it'll be different whenever it goes up, and even more so when you're watching this in the future. Yeah, so from that day on, in the Steam version, Ayano is no more. And, well, for anyone who did want to keep Ayano in the game, well, unfortunately, yeah, you don't really get the choice to switch between her and Ayano. You're kind of... This update is kind of like a mandatory one that kind of does away with Ayano, so those last few remnants of what was Ayano have now officially been swept away. So, yeah. But I mean, like I said, I mean, I still do have, like, my sort of... Like, I still do wish the name was something a little different and sounded more like an authentic Japanese name. Kind of like Aeka or Ayeka, but... well, like I said, I guess... either they were trying to make some kind of combination of Ayano and Monica's name, or they maybe tried a lot of sentence mixing and this was the best that they could get out of it to where it didn't sound so weird. So, I don't know. But anyway, so, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden, and later, folks.
La luna estaba llena. Soñé de un paraíso lleno de amor.
Bailando, bailando, amigos, adiós, adiós.
silencio loco, bailando, bailando. Amigos, adiós, adiós, es silencio loco.